Hello, we will be talking about Big 6 Research. We will be discussing what it is. We will also be discussing why we need it. First, let's talk about task definition. What does that mean? First, you should figure out what it is that you are trying to solve by doing research. Blinding research isn't going to help anybody. Second, what should I do as the student? You should make a list of all the questions you want answered by doing your research. While it may be fun to go online and look at pictures of puppies, if you aren't researching puppies, you don't need to be looking at images of puppies. Use your time wisely. Number 3, what tools could I use? You could use a graphic organizer to help you, or you could even use a thinking map. Use whatever helps you organize your thoughts best. According to the International Society for Technology and Education, Standard 4A, you need to figure out what you want to research. According to ISTE, you need to be able to define what it is that you want to research. You, as a student, should be able to identify and define authentic problems and significant questions for investigation. Information seeking strategies. First, how to find reliable information. 1. Use our school databases. Our librarian has reliable information you can find online. The school pays for you to have a membership, so this is free for you. Second, do you think that everything you find on Google is accurate? No, Google finds all sorts of things. Just because Google says George Washington is still alive, that doesn't mean it's true. And third, what about Wikipedia? That sounds like encyclopedia. It must be the right thing to use. Encyclopedias are awesome. However, Wikipedia is not reliable. Anybody in the world can get onto Wikipedia and edit the information you find there, so you don't know if people are giving you real information. Next, locate and access. First, use reliable websites. You can go to our school website, click on Library, and then go to our databases. Now that you've learned what is reliable information, it's time to learn how to access the reliable resources the school provides for you. It's as simple as going to the librarian's webpage. According to TEKS, the Texas State Standard, 110.513b, you should be able to plan your research. According to the TEK, you should be able to plan your research with the help of an adult. Lucky for you, you can use your teacher and your librarian to help you plan your research. Next is the use of information. First, how are you going to engage? How will you engage with the information? Are you going to read it, hear it, view it? Next, finding important information. Now that you've engaged with all of this information out there, it's time for you to pull out the information that is important to your research. Remember, not everything is relevant. According to the Common Core Standard, ccss.ela/literacy.w.3.1.b, you should be able to support your research. According to Common Core, you need to be able to provide reasons that support your opinion. So when you're doing research, you need to be able to tell us why you picked the information that you did. Next is synthesis. First, organize. How are you going to organize your information? Make it make sense. Go in an order that is logical. Second, once you've gotten it all organized, how are you going to present the information that you have gathered? And evaluation, your result. You shouldn't go and do work and then never think about it again. So, look at your results. Did you find everything you needed? Did you do all of the research necessary? Second, how did you go about gathering this information? What worked well? What do you need to fix for next time? According to the American Association of School Librarians, or AASL, the standard 3.2.1, have confidence in your findings. According to the AASL, you should be able to demonstrate confidence in your ideas. You should be able to look back at your work and know exactly what you should have done. Now that we have discussed the elements of Big 6 Research, and we've discussed all of the different elements that different organizations and states require for you to be able to do this, let's talk about your pre-assessment. You are going to go back to the test teach and take your pre-assessment quiz. Don't stress out about that quiz. We've gone over all of it here. Go take that quiz and make sure that you understand what it is that you are supposed to be learning. All right, y'all, let's get started.